good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Broken Arrow High School, home of the Tigers for the 2025 OSSAA Class 6A Regional Volleyball Championships. The Oklahoma Secondary Schools Activities Association and Broken Arrow Athletics would like to welcome all players, coaches, officials, and fans to tonight's first best 3 out of 5 semifinal match. This match will be between our visiting team, the U.S. Grant Generals, your Broken Arrow Tigers. We ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and honor our great nation with playing our national anthem. Once again, welcome to Broken Arrow High School in the Class 6A Regional Volleyball semifinal match. Let's get ready for some great volleyball action. And now I'll introduce you to our team. Starting off with the U.S. Grant Generals. Number 1, Sophia Montiel. Number 3, Anita Williams.
No Kelly.
Number 6,
No Kelly.
Davis. Number 7, Alexa Baylor.
Have it in a graphic, but
Number 10, Lyric Ivy. Number 11, Amari Creighton. Number 12, Avriana Davis. Number 16, Emily Luna. Number 17, Galilea Sombrano Soto. Number 19, Desiree Sanders. And number 20, Sophia Victor Velasco. Head coach for the Generals, Coach Miller. And now for your Broken Arrow Lady Tigers. Number 1, Maddie Hammer. Number 2, Lily Boswell. Number 4, Devon O'Con. Number 8, Aaliyah Owens. Number 11, Haley Roble. Number 14, Cameron Learman. Number 16, Sarah Sixkiller. Number 20, Bella Sondermeyer. Number 23, Alyssa Childress. Number 26, Olivia Shanahan. Number 43, Emerson Better. Number 44, Sydney Carew. Number 45, Kelsey Patton. Number 46, Abby Ash. Number 47, Ashley Taylor. Head coach for the Tigers, Coach Ryan Bullitt.
ready and 3, 2, 1, you're up.
Welcome into the Broken Arrow Event Center live here on ArrowVision. It's the Tiger Regional as Broken Arrow does battle with the U.S. Grant Generals here in Game 1 of the Regional. Tigers earned the right to host by being the number 2 ranked team in 6A. And the other 2 teams here today, Bishop Kelly and UConn. And the winner of this game will play the winner of that one. That will follow this one immediately. But thank you for tuning in. My name is Dylan Rivera. I'll be alongside you here tonight. Looking forward to a great contest as the Tigers should be able to come out and handle their business for this first game at least. U.S. Grant 0-18 regular season, 8-14 in their last season. But it's been a little bit of a struggle this season for the Generals, and to not see anything in the win column and then have to come on the road, couple-hour drive, take on the Tigers in their house. It's going to be a tall task to see the Generals come out here and really put up a fight against Broken Arrow. As for the Lady Tigers, they've got to keep their eyes focused on the target. It's too easy to look past an opponent that comes in with 0 wins to their name. Got to make sure you're still locked in for Game 1, not too focused on Game 2, not too focused on the state tournament upcoming, and make sure that you're ready to go here tonight, regardless of who the opponent is. The starting 6 on the floor for Broken Arrow. Number 2, the senior, Lily Boswell. Number 16 is Sarah Sixkiller. Number 43 is Emerson Metter. Number 4 is Divine O'Con. Number 26 is Olivia Shanahan. And on the back row as well, it's number 8, Aaliyah Owens. Now Haley Roble actually will come into the game. Number 11, and she's the libero in the gold jersey. U.S. Grant will get things started. And the first serve is short. On the floor for U.S. Grant, number 7 is Alexa De Loera. Number 6 is Ariana Davis. Number 17 is Galilea Sombrano Soto. Number 8 is not listed on my roster. Number 20 is Sofia Victor Velasco. Boswell keeps it up. Roble gets it over, but slid across the line on the floor. And a point for the Generals. Start time for this game, 4:30. The one to follow will be at 6. And the regional championship game at 7:30. If you've tuned into the softball broadcast, does a great spike down from Metter, earns the Tigers a point. And Maddie Hammer comes out. If you tuned into the softball broadcast, you're probably used to seeing a double elimination regional. Volleyball is not like that. Volleyball is single elimination. So if any team falls here tonight, their season comes to an end. Sixkiller the serve. Generals keep it up momentarily, but it goes flying into the stands, and a point for Broken Arrow. At the end of this evening, one team will continue to play on in hopes of reaching the state championship. And the other 3 will have their seasons come to a close. Metter again with a kill. And it's 5-1. Sixkiller the serve. Generals get it back over. Boswell sets up Hammer. And just for a moment, the Generals keep it up. And they'll keep it going, but it goes out. And a point for the Tigers there. Awfully close, though, and a good defensive effort from U.S. Grant. Maddie Hammer coming off of her best game of the season, 15 kills against Union in the final regular season contest. A service ace for the Tigers, and it's Sixkiller. (6-1) Broken Arrow. Sixkiller gets another one. A little assist from the net, and all smiles as the Tigers take a 7-1 lead. Ball sent back over immediately. Owens, Boswell, Metter, aimed for that back corner, but it's just out of play. And so the Generals get one back.
Serving for the Generals is number 20, Sofia Victor Velasco.
Boswell to Owens, and just off speed touches that one past the blocker. And a point for Broken Arrow. It's one thing that the Tigers do really well is change things up, go off speed. They don't just give you that standard pace, that hard smashing ball that you're expecting to see, and sometimes that'll catch these teams off guard. Ocon back out on the floor. Boswell sets her up, and Ocon puts it down. No surprises there on either end, whether it's Boswell setting it up and getting an assist or Ocon getting the point. Both of those two are regulars in those departments. Roble started on the far side and then moved a little more toward the middle. Boswell setting Ocon. It barely squeaks in. Nice touch from Ocon. 10-2 now. Roble to serve, received there by the Grant Generals, U.S. Grant. Boswell setting up Ocon, and again she puts it down. 3 straight for Ocon. It's 11-2 now here in game 1 of the Broken Arrow Regional. Low service from Roble. 11-3 now. Generals make a change. They'll bring in number 11, Amari Creighton.
Number 11, Amari Creighton. She will serve.
Over to Hammer. A little bit of a block, but it looked like she was not expecting it to pop up and come right back to her. And so Broken Arrow basically gets a freebie there.
Substitution for the Generals is number 8, Sophia Montiel.
Bella Schondelmeyer back there to serve. And Abby Ash on the floor as well. Generals unable to get that back over the net. And it's a point for Broken Arrow. 10-point lead now. Another one gets away from U.S. Grant. 14-3 Tiger advantage. I mentioned earlier that U.S. Grant 0-18 regular season. They went 8-14 last year. The last victory for U.S. Grant came on September 27th of 2024. That was over Life Christian in a 2-1 tournament victory. And they are riding a 23-game losing streak coming into tonight. Ocon dumps it over. Kept up for a moment by Desiree Sanders. 15-4 as Olivia Shanahan sets up to serve. Schondelmeyer, now Roble, and Six Killer. Tigers making it look easy in the early going. Alyssa Childress now getting out onto the floor. An ace for the Tigers. Shanahan was looking for a second one, but it goes too long.
Back to serve for the Generals. 16, Emily Luna.
Tigers here today going to get a lot of opportunity to keep the ball in play. When I had asked Coach Bullen about the game plan for this particular matchup, he said it was just to not get hurt and keep the ball in play. Tend to have these sorts of matchups play out when regionals comes to a head. The top-ranked teams get matched up against the lower tier of 6A1, and the Tigers drawing U.S. Grant here today as the number 2 team in 6A1. Edmond Memorial is the top team, and their lower end of the bracket brought them Norman North. A point for Cameron Lehrman, an ace as she barely ducks that one in. Lehrman again, a second time, 20-5. Lehrman going for a third, and there it is, 21-5. Lehrman going for 4. This time, U.S. Grant gets it over, and a little miscommunication between Schondelmeyer and Childress. Ball hits the floor. 6 for U.S. Grant now.
Serving is number 7, Alexa De Loera.
De Loera the serve, and it's too wide. Another one for Broken Arrow.
Serving for the Tigers, number 46, Abby Ash.
This is Abby Ash to serve. Childress across the defense, and it's just out of play. So the seeding for this regional setup is Broken Arrow is the 1 seed, and the 2 seed is UConn, the 3 seed Bishop Kelly, and the 4 seed is U.S. Grant. So you have the 1 and the 4 play each other, and the 2 and the 3, and the winners will advance to play each other, with that game starting at 7:30.
Balls in the net. Point Generals.
I had mentioned that Edmond Memorial took the top seed. They hosted their own regional. Ash trying to set up Childress. Somehow got that one over. Great effort from Childress. Lehrman there to dig that one out. Schondelmeyer off speed. And Broken Arrow gets a point. So Edmond Memorial takes the top seed. The rankings set up the standings for regionals and into state. So it goes based off of the coaches and how they vote, and Edmond Memorial gets the number 1 spot. The Tigers get the number 2 overall. Then it goes to Norman at number 3, Edmond North at number 4. Service ace for Childress. Bixby gets the number 5, Jinx number 6, Piedmont is the number 7, and the final regional host is Edmond Santa Fe as the number 8 seeded team. Childress just missed, and it goes to U.S. Grant. Awfully close to victory here in this first set, 24-9 for Broken Arrow. Caroon hits the pin, and that'll be the final point of the first set. The Tigers win it 25-9 here And they'll have a little bit of a break before they come back out for set number 2, looking to sweep the Generals here today if they can and advance to the regional championship round at 7:30. We'll have coverage of all of it here for you live on ArrowVision. We will not have the Bishop Kelly and UConn game that follows this one. If you want that one, you will have to tune in separately or find that one somewhere else. But we will have the coverage of the first and the third game. Keep it right here live on ArrowVision for set number 2.
Hey Tigers, get the only card that donates to Broken Arrow Public Schools every time you use it. TTCU Federal Credit Union has donated more than $360,000 so far. Support the Tigers with your card today.
While you are teaching someone special the nuances of keeping the wheel steady, we can provide you means for you to maintain financial equilibrium. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. First people put people first.
Welcome back here live to the Broken Arrow Regional. Tigers in game 1 against the U.S. Grant Generals. U.S. Grant 0-18 on the season. Will need to pull off a big upset here over the Tigers. First set already concluded. Tigers took the first one. We'll see what they can get out of the second one here as the team takes the floor. Divine O'Con, Alyssa Childress, and Lily Boswell on the back line. Aaliyah Owens, Emerson Metter, and Sarah Sixkiller up front for Broken Arrow. On the U.S. Grant side, it's number 6, Ariana Davis. Number 16, Emily Luna. Number 7, Alexa De Loera. Number 17 is Galilea Sombrano Soto. Number 20, Sofia Victor Velasco, and number 8 out there as well for U.S. Grant.
Starting off second set, Broken Arrow has the serve. Number 2, Lily Boswell.
Grant had it for a moment there before it soared out of play. Broken Arrow gets a point. Serve from Boswell, and an ace.
Service ace.
2-0 start to the second set. And another ace for Boswell. There's a good chance that if the Tigers can keep it in play, that they'll be able to cruise to victory. There's going to be a hard time for U.S. Grant to really serve-receive. And Boswell pulls out that signature dump over the net. And a quick point for BA. 4-0. Boswell serves again. Miscommunication, but the Generals still survive, and that one goes way beyond the outside line.
Point Tigers.
Boswell serves again. And another ace for Lily Boswell. Ball goes off the net. And the run finally comes to an end for Boswell. 6-1, the Tigers in front. U.S. Grant to take their first serve of the second set. And it's De Loera. Boswell sets Owens, and right in between the legs of the Generals.
Point Tigers. Substitution for the Tigers, number 1, Maddie Hammer. Now serving. Number 16, Sarah Sixkiller.
It's Maddie Hammer and Sarah Sixkiller on the floor. Ball doesn't make it over the net.
Point Tigers.
Another point for Broken Arrow. Short serve for Sixkiller, unable to make it over the net. And 8-2.
And for the Generals, it's number 3, Donita Williams. Serving is number 17, Galleria Sombrano Soto.
Boswell sets Hammer. And a great shot across the net. Unable to keep it up in the air, but a nice job to be there at least by Emily Luna. And Broken Arrow, 7 points up. First minutes of play for Donita Williams. Ball skids across the net. I think maybe Williams got a touch to it. And the rest of the Generals in the back weren't quite ready.
Serve for the lead, the Tigers, number 1, Haley Rowe.
10-2, serve from Roble. A whistle and a point for Broken Arrow. Looks like it was an alignment problem for U.S. Grant. Roble serves. De Loera keeps it up. Williams sends it over. Boswell setting up Ocon, and she gets another kill. Ocon playing a little bit differently here tonight. She will be playing the middle blocker position as Kelsey Patton is out due to a concussion. Ocon has played middle blocker before. She's comfortable there. Hammer has been playing well on the outside. She gets another kill. And so moving Ocon inside shouldn't be too much of a problem for the position she leaves. Now, as far as playing that middle blocker position, again, has experience playing there. And I asked Coach Bullen about the size difference. Kelsey Patton, 6'1", Divine Ocon, not 6'1". But the advantage that Ocon brings is the athleticism, the ability to jump out of the gym, the speed to cover pin to pin, and doing all of the different things that she's required to do just at a smaller size means that she can play a solid middle blocker position. Boswell punched that one over and got a point for the Tigers. But keep your eyes on Ocon as she plays up front here tonight. And Broken Arrow will still try to get her involved in the offense as she is one of the key components for the Tigers' scoring attack. Abby Ash keeps it up. Shondelmeyer will push it over. Ocon again. She rises up off the floor. You might as well go ahead and book the point. The speed that that ball is coming down at, the Generals have not even had a chance to really see it. Ash will get the service ace.
Point Tigers.
It'll be Ash again. Serve too low and goes into the net. Ash, a junior. A lot of juniors on this team. We're really a young team. You've got main stays in the lineup with Boswell, O'Con, Lehrman as seniors, and then you've got Schondelmeyer and Childress and Caroon who also come in and help get the Tigers on the scoreboard like Schondelmeyer is trying to do here. Roble with a great dig, just a little too much on it, but diving in and getting her hands underneath it, a great effort from Roble. But you go across the rest of the roster and you're looking at juniors, you're looking at sophomores in a couple of spots, but it's a junior-heavy team otherwise with Aaliyah Owens a junior, Roble a junior, Six Killer, Shanahan, Patton's a junior, Metter's a junior, so a lot of these players set to come back. Hammer's still a sophomore. This is a Tiger team that has a really solid chance to get there this year and claim the top prize. But you're always looking forward to next season as a fan, just as a viewer of the team, somebody who follows Broken Arrow. You're always curious what it's going to look like next year. And there's a lot of talent still on this Tiger roster when 2026 rolls around. An ace for Shanahan. She's done a nice job from the service position. Shanahan wearing that left knee brace. Returned from a torn ACL earlier this season. Coach Bullen was happy to get her back. Mentioned the speed that she brings and just the flurry of defense that Shanahan provides. And says that those skills are invaluable for this Tiger team. That is now up 19-6. Make it 20-6 with an ace for Shanahan. Another service ace for Shanahan. Miscommunication. Creighton thought that number 20, Victor Velasco, wanted it on the back line. And neither one of them ended up going for it. All over the top. Roble. Ash setting Schondelmeyer. And the Generals can't get it back over the net. Another point for the Tigers. 22-6. Schondelmeyer just gets those hands up there and puts that one back down. Not a ton of speed behind it, just good placement. Shanahan still serving, gets another point for the Tigers. De Loera gets it over. O'Con, Ash, back to O'Con, and the set just a little bit too far out there for O'Con to catch up to. And that's one more point back for U.S. Grant. Ash setting up O'Con. Too much on it. And U.S. Grant will get another opportunity to serve. This is Williams. Much lower serve this time around. Ash pushes it over. And U.S. Grant scrambles to get that back to the Tigers. Now Schondelmeyer off the wrist. Ash setting up Childress. And there's the point to close out set number 2. 25-8. Broken Arrow cruises by U.S. Grant. And they'll be set for set number 3 here in just a few moments. Keep it right here live on ArrowVision.
Oh, I got my order wrong.
This is me, Jessica. And this is
Jessica?
not my coffee. And my friend said, oh, wait, Quick Trip. And she said, you don't have to tell me your name. Please, serve yourself. And I was all, oh, then this happened.
Yeah, someone stole my drink.
That's how I learned Quick Trip has lattes on tap. And I will never have to tell a barista my name again. Quick Trip, raise your coffee bar.
Hey Tigers, I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. The city is preparing for the next general obligation bond election in April of 2026. Just like the improvements to Albany Street in front of the high school, bonds help pay for upgrades to public infrastructure like streets and intersections, public safety services, park improvements, and more here in our great community. To find out more about the bond process, visit the city website. Thank you for helping us build our future. Broken Arrow, enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to the event center here at Broken Arrow. Dylan Rivera on the play-by-play call for you as the Broken Arrow Tiger Volleyball team hosts regional action. And the Lady Tigers right now cruising past U.S. Grant. It's a 25-8 scoreline at the end of the second set, 25-9 at the end of the first set. And the third set just about to begin here in a moment. These are the kinds of matches where, honestly, you're just trying to stay healthy and continue to build on where you've been throughout this season. Broken Arrow 25-8 right now. But had a little bit of a rough patch here to end this season. 7-4 in their last 11. They had a 10-game win streak prior to that. I asked Coach Bullen because he had brought up in the earlier parts of this season, in the preseason and just in the early going, about staying hot at the right time or being hot at the right time, and that this team had tended to be hot to start the year and then would slowly taper off. That's how Broken Arrow Volleyball has been for maybe a couple of years, and he wanted to get away from that. He wanted to be hot in October. That's what it's all about, is being hot at the right time, going out and getting a victory when it matters. And so for the Tigers to go 7-4 over these last 11, you start to say, well, maybe are they falling into that same pattern? I asked him about that, and he said no. He said this team is a notch above. And when you look at the losses, it was a 5 sets loss to Union, and 5 sets that were really hard fought, all of them really close score lines. Then you lose in straight sets in a tournament game to Edmond Memorial, so 2 out of 3 to the number 1 ranked team in 6A. And those were 25-20 and 26-24. So, again, hard-fought sets. You lose at Jinx, 2-1. And not exactly the best showing in the first set, but then you go 25-20 and 23-25. And then you lose 3-2, 5 sets to Bixby, who's the number 7 team in 6A, and Jinx, the number 5 team. So being hot at the right time matters. And Broken Arrow, although 7-4 in their last 11, Coach Bullen says this team is not falling into that same pattern as teams previously. This team is in a much better position right now than teams of the past. And this is a really cool thing that we got to see on senior night, and we're seeing it again here now, is all 6 seniors on the floor together here in the first round of regionals. Boswell gets the ace. That's number 2, Lily Boswell. Number 23, Alyssa Childress. Number 14, Cameron Lehrman. Number 20 is Bella Schondelmeyer. Number 44, Sydney Caroon. And number 4, Divine O'Con. An ace for Boswell that left U.S. Grant puzzled. Still pointing and figuring out who was supposed to get underneath that one. Generals regroup. And they do get under that one, but it goes flying toward the scorer's table. And Broken Arrow's off to a 5-1 start here in set number 3. De Loera. And right back to her. She'll have to get it over. Lehrman. Boswell to O'Con. And in the back line, it's a point for O'Con. Another kill for the senior. Boswell serves it over, and U.S. Grant can't get it back over. A point for the Tigers. So again, the winner of this one will play the winner of UConn and Bishop Kelly. An ace for Boswell. UConn the 2 seed, Bishop Kelly the 3 seed. The Millers 13 and 20 on the regular season. They're the number 15 team in the rankings. And Bishop Kelly went 8 and 25 on the year. Boswell sets up Caroon. U.S. Grant underneath it. They're going to have to try to scramble to get this one back in, and they do. Well done. And the kill shot, too long. Good response there for U.S. Grant. Well done by Sombrano Soto just to get it back over to the Tigers' side.
In for the Generals, number 19, Desiree Sanders.
Mentioned that for Broken Arrow, you don't want to overlook U.S. Grant here today. Ocon off speed. Just popping that one over the blocker up front. Lehrman out, hammer in. And it's a little easier said than done sometimes to not find yourself overlooking opponents. Point for Ocon on the ace. But you can take these 3 teams that are here today with Broken Arrow, U.S. Grant, UConn, and Bishop Kelly. Add all of their wins together, and they still don't equal the amount of wins that Broken Arrow has on this season. Broken Arrow with 25. Quick maths will tell you UConn with 13, Bishop Kelly with 8, and U.S. Grant with 0 gets you 21. Boswell pushes it up for Schondelmeyer. De Loera gets it back. Childress to Hammer. Hammer leapt a little early, but a touch from U.S. Grant gives the Tigers a point. That one looked like it may have been headed out. But the Generals give the serve right back to Broken Arrow, and it's Divine Ocon. Too low for the Generals to get it back over. An ace for Ocon. Ball goes out of play off of Luna. Tigers get another one. We don't have the exact records to go back and say throughout all of Broken Arrow's history who each and every opponent has been for this volleyball program. But we can go back to 2013. And from 2013 to now, the Tigers and the Generals have never played each other. So it's been a long time coming for this matchup. And Broken Arrow just outclassing U.S. Grant here today. Childress calls it out, gets to it. Boswell sets up Caroon. And it will go against the Tigers. And U.S. Grant gets their 4th one here in set number 3. Bishop Kelly and UConn warming up. Service error. And it's now Sydney Caroon to serve. Out on the floor, Caroon, Ocon, Boswell, Hammer, Metter, and Schondelmeyer. Boswell setting up Metter. Got a little assist from the net. Boswell pushing it back to the corner, and it barely squeaks in right in front of the official. And we talked about the touch earlier. That takes some touch. Too wide for U.S. Grant. 16-4. An ace for Karoon. She gets in on the ace party. Boswell to Karoon. And another point for Broken Arrow. Seven points away from competing for a regional championship here at the Event Center. Again, we will have the championship game for you at 7:30. Too long for Sanders. Volleyball season for U.S. Grant will come to an end here tonight. And for the seniors, their final volleyball game as well. Again, the Generals get caught looking at each other thinking one or the other is going to take it. No one does. Karoon with another ace, and that time I think she messed up her footing and still was able to find a gap in the defense and score once again. Generals can't send it back. 22-4. The upcoming match really could be a 50-50 ball game. Talking to Coach Bullen, he said he wouldn't be too surprised if Bishop Kelly got the upset over UConn. Both teams are talented. Both teams bring a lot to the table. And they'll have to be prepared for that championship game to play either one of them. And he says they've watched film on both schools and they're prepared to play whoever books their spot in the championship round. Another ace for Karoon, and she is just defying the odds here and putting the ball in every single perfect spot. And now just 1 point away from closing this thing out. It's 24-4, and Karoon sends it over. Sanders over, Boswell, Karoon, and Metter gets a touch as well, but a point for the Generals. And they're not done just yet. But a great job by Karoon. Ryan Bullen keeping her out on the floor. Quick change, and they'll bring Amari Creighton out for U.S. Grant. 24-5. Broken Arrow has 15 straight sets victories on the season. Looking to find number 16 right here as Metter puts it down, and there it is. 25-5 the final set. 25-8 second set. 25-9 first set. And Broken Arrow will compete for a regional championship here tonight. Shouldn't be too many people surprised here with this finish. Broken Arrow taking care of business in game one. It's how the regionals are set up. As I mentioned, the top seeds are going to get the lower tier teams. And so Coach Bullen and the volleyball crew now get a little bit of a rest, some time to watch the opponent, some time to see what Bishop Kelly and UConn are all about before taking to the floor once again at 7:30. We thank you for tuning into this first contest, and we hope you'll be back at 7:30 to tune in to the regional championship game between Broken Arrow and either UConn or Bishop Kelly. We will see you later on tonight. And again, thank you for tuning in here to this first ball game.